Hi, it's Greg McIntyre. I wanted to pop on this morning and talk a little bit about our dev team. Just thank every one of them. It's been an amazing journey so far. We have a long way to go. However, we're closer than we think. So probably a few weeks out from the launch of TrustCoin. Wanted to thank Shimon, our designer out of Israel. He does an amazing job. He has a company named Amazing UI, which he's just great at 3D. Great at really everything. Shimon, you're the man. Great work on the Digital Blockchain Trust landing page, TrustCoin landing page, and the user interface for the Digital Blockchain Trust. I want to thank Max, who did the Solidity programming, just an absolute genius for the Digital Blockchain Trust backend, the actual smart contract that will be mounted that will govern how the Digital Blockchain Trust works. Looking to hire a couple other developers. I need a full stack web developer to come on board for the Digital Blockchain Trust to complete that project, as well as another Solidity programmer. Max is going to shift a little more to a supervisory position at this point and guide that home. Really need to stitch together the user interface and the actual program, the smart contract, so that when you do a slide or click a button or things happen on the user interface, it actually interacts with that smart contract. So just have to stitch that together to complete the Digital Blockchain Trust, test it and get it up. Already have a user interface hooked up to it, and it just works like a charm. It's amazing to watch it work, to watch beneficiaries hooked to your crypto, that if you pass to your loved ones through a very simple process. And also you can control, whether it goes lump sum or over a period of 1 to 20 years, because you might not want to give a child a big lump sum of money, or even a spouse. You might want to spread those payments out over a number of years to make sure they're taken care of. Wanted to also thank Crypto Kingpin, who is part of our dev team, who's helping us launch TrustCoin and is very wise in the ways of coin launches, right? And he's our captain coin launch, okay? And does a great job in a lot of different aspects of the projects. And then want to thank Tracy Walker. Tracy Walker is becoming more and more of an active voice in what we're doing. Man, I need to shave my beard. I'm getting raggedy. I've been working too hard. I need to take time to clean up. So Tracy Walker is a longtime friend of mine. He's going to help man the Discord. He's also setting up a Telegram for TrustCoin. And, I'm trying to debate whether we should do the Digital Blockchain Trust and TrustCoin within the same Discord. It's less work if we can manage it through one thing. I did set up 2 Twitter feeds. There's DigiB Trust is the Digital Blockchain Trust Twitter feed, and TrustCoin is DBT TrustCoin on the Twitter feed. But always trying to think of how we can get maximum results from minimal effort, just as far as being efficient with our time and our dev team's time. So, also Tracy was mentioning he wanted to start doing some YouTube videos and some videos that we put out. We're going to start putting out some videos on the YouTube channel and Twitter feed, and we'll put those on our Discord and Telegram. He was really hot on Telegram. He loves Telegram. Crypto Kingpin loves Discord, and he's like, everybody's on Discord, but Tracy's like, hey man, there's still a ton of people on Telegram, and there's just a ton of people into crypto on Telegram, that really want to talk about it. So we're gonna start up that Telegram. I'll be an administrator. We'll do AMAs, okay, on both. And we'll talk about how cool the concept of the Digital Blockchain Trust is, the status of it, the stage. If you think about it, with the Digital Blockchain Trust, okay, and Tracy Walker and I are also going to, the next few days, start those interviews. So we're going to start doing an interview process where we really go back and forth and talk about the details, okay? Because there's a lot of just stuff, in the crypto world. I truly believe that blockchain applications like the Digital Blockchain Trust, like selling real estate, those things, it's going to take over I believe, conventional ways to do things. And I see it changing the way we do estate planning and things with the law and real estate all over. I mean, I think it is the future. There's no denying that. With the cryptocurrency world, you have a lot of kind of dink coins out there that just mean nothing. People are trying to make a quick buck and move on. And that's fine. I mean, I'm all, that's fine. What you do you, all right? But really, if you know me, I'm about creating value and real companies that have value and serve purpose. So the Digital Blockchain Trust has applications beyond what I've even conceived of yet. It's a tool that can be used for many things. So, you can add a beneficiary to NFTs. So NFTs being, maybe a picture of a monkey, right? But also an NFT can be a smart contract that wraps a staked asset that's staked for 15 years or more, right? And this would give you the ability to add beneficiaries to that. So if something happened to you, it doesn't go away. It isn't hard to find. It makes it easy to pass those assets along. So if you have wrapped staked assets, right, in a smart contract, there's just all kind of applications, things that haven't even been invented or thought of yet. But there's a lot going on in the crypto world where the Digital Blockchain Trust can provide a real sensible and viable solution and be a part of that. And TrustCoin is really the underlying and underpinning currency for the Digital Blockchain Trust. And here's why I say that, why there's a correlation. And I think there'll be a correlation between, the launch of the Digital Blockchain Trust and TrustCoin and the growth of the Digital Blockchain Trust program in business and TrustCoin. And I love to build businesses and I love to run businesses and I like to run any business, the difference between GM, Ford, and Tesla is Elon Musk. You can still put a name and a face of Henry Ford to Ford. It's putting a name and a face with a company and knowing there's someone that cares that's driving that. And that's huge. And that's the difference. And that's the difference in the stock price. So the digital blockchain, and that'll be the difference in the TrustCoin currency and the Digital Blockchain Trust success as well. Because that's me. I'm responsible for it. I'm accountable for it. And I love building and running businesses. And I love technology, not for technology's sake, but for real usefulness. I've run businesses for years, decades. And I don't think you ever get away from that small business feel where you're accountable to everyone and responsible for your actions. And you also want to provide great products and services. And you do your best. And that's all we can do. Okay? So I promise you I always do my best. All right? Every day, all day. Eat, sleep, and breathe it. That's all I do. So the reason I'm so excited about TrustCoin is because it's not just a meme coin. It's nothing like that, right? Nothing against a SHIB or a Doge or something like that. They're fun to dink around with, right? But TrustCoin is actually the rewards coin for the Digital Blockchain Trust application, for that blockchain app. It is the rewards currency. And if you look at the white paper and the tokenomics, it's rewarded for linking any crypto with your account. Your initial account's free on the Digital Blockchain Trust. So you're rewarded in TrustCoin more as the more time goes on that you've linked a beneficiary to a crypto, which you can still trade, by the way. It doesn't lock up your crypto. It's not a bank. It's not a CD. It's not, you can still trade your crypto. You're just associating it with that trust. The trust is handling the beneficiary designation. So it in no way hamstrings you. But TrustCoin, is deeply tied to and associated to that application. And I love that. A small portion of TrustCoin, of the value is used to develop the digital blockchain trust. And that's really, I'll just be straight up with you. I funded everything out of my pocket so far, which I'm fine with. I mean, if I believe in an idea, I'm going to put everything I have into it, and I'm okay with that because I know it's going to work, especially if I see it through from beginning to end. But I funded out of pocket. But we set up, if you look at the tokenomics of TrustCoin, so that number one, it keeps replenishing itself. It also rewards the liquidity pool holders, the investors. And it also helps fund the Digital Blockchain Trust project. Okay. And that's super important, I think, especially in a world of currency that really may not be tied to anything and may not be kind of underpinning anything or associated with anything. So it's associated with a real company and a real product that is absolutely, I think, a revolutionary application, which is patent pending, by the way, the Digital Blockchain Trust. I have a patent pending on that. And I hope that we get that patent. We're going to fight hard to get that patent, even if it means going through the appeals process. I mean, I've had a ton of situations where I've maybe been told no or lost at a certain level, and we've had to appeal. That hasn't happened here, but we've had a patent in for several months on the Digital Blockchain Trust. And really, that was an idea that came to me, and I kind of developed, but I kicked around the idea for a while, but it never really solidified, like how it was going to work. But it became clear to me one night, pretty late, and I went to my office, one of my offices, and in Shelby, North Carolina, actually, because I live close to there. I'm in our Charlotte office right now. I'll show you. I am just in the gym this morning, just getting the blood pumping a little bit. I'm gonna do some push-ups, sit-ups, stuff like that. Just it really became crystal clear to me. So I sat down and wrote the white paper and cranked that out, and then drew the visualization of the map. Then I had an illustrator I work with kind of make that prettier, and that developed into a really good roadmap for the Solidity developer and everybody to make that happen. So we have an amazing team. It's a worthwhile project, and I would estimate after the launch of TrustCoin, I certainly have the capability to come out of pocket to hire those extra couple of developers and bring the Digital Blockchain Trust home right now. But really my plan is to launch TrustCoin first in that order. We'll let the currency get off the ground and let the currency gain some steam, and then we'll use a small portion of that in that wallet, and that's laid out in the tokenomics. Everything's up front and shown to you to make sure we have the best team in place to bring it home, to say the last 20% of the way, 25% of the way. I would say we're 75, 80% complete there. And go to the Twitter page, go to the Discord, and you can see a lot of the graphics and the user interface and those things. We'll certainly what's called doxing the dev team, whatever. I've already told you who everybody is, and I certainly want you to know who I am. But I can't wait for that blockchain application to be up and running. I think it'll be great so the partner site's huge too, because the Digital Blockchain Trust partner part of the site simply gives a username and login. That's a admin login for any partner to run their own shop, essentially. What that means is they can white label or brand, white labeling is the term, brand the application for themselves. If it's Wells Fargo, or if it's an attorney that does estate planning and they want to manage, set up Digital Blockchain Trust, give their clients an ability to deal with their crypto assets and NFTs, they can manage them through that. We do that for free. I mean, our payment model is built to take a small percentage off of monthlies and monthly fees, as well as back-end trust distribution. It's kind of an administration fee, right? It's akin to an administration fee. So we'd take a small part of that. The large portion, the large majority goes to the partner. And so we'll build a partner network over time as well. Folks who are managing their own clients, who are financial planners, banks, attorneys. That's off the top of my head, the top 3 that we'll go after, that will become DBT partners across the world, in the United States, across the world, in any country where it might make sense to manage your client's crypto assets from a standpoint of adding beneficiaries to it, okay? So anyway, wanted to pop on and talk about it. Our dev team, give mad shout out and thanks to them, and talk about some of the things that are upcoming and where we really are with the project. I would estimate, again, certainly less than 30 days to the launch of TrustCoin. Have to finalize the landing page. We've got a countdown of 14 days it's going to start. We'll have it launch on Avalanche, but you'll go to the landing page, you'll see the countdown, and there'll be a link to the Avalanche page there for the coin, where you can get whitelisted to take part in the pre-sale, okay, which will be a discount, okay? Be a great deal to get it on the pre-sale. There will be a vesting period for the pre-sale, so knuckleheads can't dump, okay, and spoil the currency or kill the project early. So we'll safeguard against that. And so I would estimate probably a couple of weeks out from when we start that timer, and that's when we're really into it, okay? But I wanted to ramp up. I'll do a big push for a couple of weeks during that pre-sale. But I'm Greg McIntyre. If you ever have any questions, shoot me a direct message on Twitter or in the Discord or the Telegram. And I know Tracy Walker, huge on Telegram, really wants to he's publishing a Telegram server, and he's going to get that up and running for us, and I'll be in there too, okay? Anyway, have a great day, guys. I wish you lots of opportunities, and harder I work, the luckier I get. See ya.